Hey guys, it's Natalie with nataliedestinaewellness. I am at the airport and I thought since I have an hour and a half here, I would do a quick video. Alright, so I'm going to include a picture that I found on Pinterest because this picture was so profound and so real to me. It really resonated with my soul, so I saved it to my phone just as a reminder. So I will add the picture so you can see it. Anyway, the picture is of a woman and a man. A man is embracing a woman. It's really sexual. He's grabbing her ass. But what is really big about the picture is the man that is holding her is an actual skeleton. And what the caption says is that when you realize that you exchange energy with people and they don't have anything to give back to you because they have all this negativity or they don't give back to you on an equal exchange, essentially you're interacting with someone who can't match you. And so energetically there's nothing good can come of that, because everything in nature has an even and equal exchange. You give and you take. What goes up comes down. So as within, as without, as above, as beneath. So there's an equal, everything's reciprocated. So if you're in a relationship where the other person isn't reciprocating, it's as though you're with someone who's an empty shell and you're never gonna feel fulfilled. Because if you are whole, happy, and complete and you're trying to give that to somebody, they're just taking it. They're not giving it back to you. So, you know, I've had people say, oh my gosh, like you moved to Florida and you look so different, and or Florida really agrees with you. What agrees with me was me finding my voice and saying hell no to people who were sucking me dry. Honestly, that's the glow that people see, because I lived for so long with repressing my intuition and spirit, Holy Spirit, God, Source, whatever I felt, I would do the opposite. And if you live that way long enough, it turns into depression, it turns into suicidal ideation, it turns into suicide attempts. And I can say probably 90% of my life, from, you know, probably 38 and younger, I ignored my intuition. So if I can leave you guys with 3 ways to know you're not listening to your intuition to help you live your best life, then that's great. So the number 1 way you know you're not living by your intuition or your gut is if you're going to a job that you hate and you can't wait for the weekend. Right there, that's not thriving, that's surviving. You're waiting for something else instead of being in the moment, because really that's all we really have is this very moment. This moment in time is all we have. Yesterday's gone, tomorrow hasn't happened. So if you're waiting for the weekend because you hate a job and you're there 8 hours, 40 hours a week, that's not listening to your intuition. You're being a slave to the system, and there's no freedom, there's no liberation in that at all. So the second way you know that you're not listening to your intuition is if you have gotten comfortably uncomfortable with someone that you've become intimate with. So you make excuses. You might say, well, this person doesn't beat me, they pay the bills, they love me the way they know how, and you're miserable. You hate going home. You pick fights because you don't want to be by the person. You don't want to sleep with the person. You don't want to be intimate with the person. You're not living your best life. You're not listening to your intuition that's telling you you're not happy. The more you ignore it, the more depression happens. The more you ignore that, depression breeds sadness and illness in your body and all these other things. Everything interlaces. Everything goes together. One is not separated. Your physical being is aligned with your spiritual being. It's all intertwined, and when one is off, the other one is off. So the third way you know that you're not living or listening to your intuition or your gut is if you don't speak your truth because you don't want to rock the boat. You swallow things that maybe people need to hear, or someone asks you, hey, do you want to go here, and you give a half-ass yes. No one wants your hesitant yes. And I'm speaking to myself. I have been there, done that. No one wants your hesitant yes. If in your gut you feel like you need to say no, and that's self-preservation, go with that, because that's what's going to give you that inner glow. That's what's going to make you happy. That's going to keep you from not being depressed and sad and miserable. It comes from listening to the small inner voice and being settled and taking the time to be still to listen to the voice, because it's loud. Our world is loud. We have social media, we have phones, computers, laptops, kids, jobs, family, friends, everything. So we purposely have to take the time to sit down and be still and listen. So if you are in a job that you hate and you go there and you wait for the weekend, you're not listening to your intuition. 2, if you're in a relationship where you pick fights and you just don't have a peace about being with this person, it's time to go listen to your gut. And 3, if you're swallowing words that you need to express, you're doing more damage to yourself than good. And in order to counter all that, take the time to start your day off in silence. So really quickly, I'm going to show you a 4-count breathing exercise. Really simple, really easy, a good way to recenter yourself and also just hear your thoughts. So what you want to do is do an inhale for 4. So you're inhaling 1, 2, 3, 4. You're going to hold for 3 and then exhale for 4. Count it out, 4 seconds. So do that maybe 3 or 4 times until you feel calm and you can hear your thoughts. And yeah, when you first do this, you're going to have racing thoughts, because that is what your brain does. It analyzes and it makes judgments and stuff. But the key is to start to create silence so that you can hear your inner voice and you can be receptive to it and you can speak your truth so that you can glow from the inside out. So I've created a free binaural beat affirmation. So I will have the link below if you want to start your day off with that. It's to create the belief that you are capable and able to start an exercise program, to be healthy, to be happy. Listen to that long enough, you start to change your subconscious, and that is the goal, is to change the way your subconscious thinks. So that is everything that I have for you guys. I hope you're having a wonderful day, and I hope that you are blessed. And if you have any questions or you'd like to reach out to me and work with me, you can always DM me, or you can email me at info@nataliedestinaewellness.com. I hope you are well, and until we speak again, be well.